Hey everybody, Paul here from Warden's Farm. It's the 12th of January. It's, let's take a look. It's 1:11 in the afternoon and it is 59 degrees. It's kind of cool. Bees are flying. I'll show you the bees and the pollen. Not all the feeders are getting hit. I do have a few hives that I'm concerned about because I don't see activity coming or going. So we're just going to take a quick look in, pop off the outer cover, the inner cover, check the candy board, and then if need be, look underneath the bees or look underneath the candy board and make sure the bees are alive and doing well. So today we're just wearing a veil because it's pretty dang cool out. And there's not many bees flying. So let me get up in here, get this chin strap out of the way. Let's get this thing put on. Just in case any bees get excited, popping off the cover while we're checking them. That's the only reason we're putting this on. So we are after the winter solstice and we are getting ready for our hives to start beefing up. So the queens probably already noticed that the hours of daylight are getting longer, and so with that we should start seeing some more brood start showing up. One of the things we did add on the bee yard is these little alarms. Hive 2 has a lot of activity, as well as Hive 1. A lot of dead bees in the water though. There's some trying to get drinks, so that one's about froze to death. Let's put him in the sun, or her in the sun. Now this hive has no activity, so I'm a little worried about it. Since this hive has no activity, we're going to look into it real quick. I just want to see if they got food still inside here. This is a styrofoam hive, a Betterbee hive. And all I want to do is see if the hive's alive. Okay, let's get that out of there. Oh yeah, here's the bees. Oh yeah, there's a lot of bees here. So I'm not going to take the cover off. There's a lot of bees there. They can get up here to the fondant. We're going to put some down here for them to get to. That way on the cold nights, they can get right to this and not freeze. That immediately got them excited. So there's that. There's pollen patty. And there's room for them to get to what they need. So I don't need to worry about this hive. They do have Plenty of bee movement inside there, but they're just not flying out of the hive. They're staying close in the cluster, probably keeping the queen warm. And I like this hive because it's got latches and don't come apart, so I don't need to put bricks on it. I got a squirrel barking at me. Didn't know what that was. And then let's keep moving on, checking out some hives. Hive 10 does have some activity. There's a dead bee there. Not many down there. All the hives that I was worried about, I put styrofoam on them. This hive is so strong, I didn't need to worry about that. This one was a little weak too, but it's surviving. And there's no dead bees. I do got to put a piece of the perforated board under there to close it up to make it a little warmer. And both of these got activity too, which is good. So I'm not too worried about it, but I do got to fix that cover that's on crooked. All right, one of the things I do is when I put the bricks on stuff on top of the hives, I arrange them in a way so it tells me something. This time of year, I arrange it in an L, which means that the food is good, just like them 2 bricks. And if we go up to the other hives, when you see the L's, it means that they got plenty of food. But if you come up, there's an L, there's an L, there's one right there, an equal. The equal means that they're going through their sugar really quick. So let's take a look at this one. That way you can see what I mean. So we're just going to check the candy board on this one because it's warm enough. And I'll be going out of town on a duck hunt for 3 days. So I won't be around to check them. So I just need to see if I need to add any sugar. We'll do the mountain camp feeding on this one if they need sugar. And let's check it out. Well, they've eaten a lot of the sugar on the underside of this, just like that. But I see bees. Oh yeah. Yeah, they got plenty of bees in there, that's for sure. I'll show you what I mean. Just by breaking that, it excited the bees to come up. So I got a hive that's working. That's the candy board. I do not have a quilt box on this hive because it had plenty of bees and they weren't making much sweat. So now I'm going to mark this as an L, saying that they got plenty of food. I got another 2 up here I got to take a look at, so let's bring you up here. Ooh, almost forgot the battery. These are both marked with an equal sign. These are very strong hives.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.
So here we are taking the lid off, and you can see the insulation on the cover. I removed that to expose the inner cover, so we're going to look under the inner cover and see how much food is left. You can see there's a lot of bees on it, and they are eating the candy pretty good. So they may go through it really quick. So I'm kind of worried about it, but we'll take a closer look. And you can see there's a lot of bees in the hive. and they're eating the candy pretty good. So it's got about 2, maybe 3 weeks most left here. So now we're grabbing the pollen patty, only about a quarter of the whole patty that comes in. I'll take off the inner cover, and place the patty in there just in case they go through all this sugar. And that way it gives them a little bit more and a little bit of pollen with the upcoming cold weather that's coming in. So now we'll grab the insulation, place it on the inner cover, grab the outer cover, place it over the inner cover to seal up the hive, and we'll put the equal sign back on because when I get back from the duck hunting trip, that'll tell me I need to check this sugar candy before the next big cold wave comes in. So now we'll move over here to hive 2. We'll take the bricks off, remove the outer cover to expose the inner cover. We got the insulation that's got to go as well. So we're gonna peel it up with the inner cover and take a look at the candy board. And you can see there's a lot of bees in here. They're on the inner cover, they're all over the sugar, and there's not a whole lot left. They ate under it, it's making caves, but it's enough to get it through until I make it back. So now we'll go ahead, we'll place the outer cover back on the hive, put the bricks back on with the equal sign still showing because it's probably going to need to be replaced when I get back or a week or 2 later. And there we go.